Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 12 of an Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood Collections walkthrough. In the previous episode, we finished some of the main story, but we're now above level 12, and around level 10 is where you want to start doing dungeons and battlegrounds to gain XP faster. But, I did my crafting writs off camera before I started recording, and I noticed this weird quest in here. I want to see what this is before we leave. This person's name is Nijol.
You look like you had a rough expedition, friend. But we in the Undaunted don't sign up to sit on cushions and drink mead, do we?
Okay, this is exactly what I was about to do. I was about to go to the mainland, go to the core game areas, and try to join the Undaunted Guild. But it looks like they put this NPC here in Blackwood to lead you there without you having to do it on your own, which is great. The Undaunted? What are you talking about?
Mordra can answer that better, and probably more to the point than I can. Basically, we're adventurers. You look like you'd fit in well. You've got that fearless look about you the Undaunted are known for.
Okay, I'll find Mordra and speak to her about the Undaunted. Started one of the Undaunted. This is so much better than the way it was in previous expansions. Previously, you had to know where to go to get into the Undaunted Guild. The Undaunted Guild is a dungeon-running NPC guild. It gives you a lot of new abilities that you can only get from running dungeons. So you always want to join it before you start running dungeons. But in the past, the game didn't direct you to go join it, so people would start running dungeons before they were really ready. So I'm glad to see that they fixed that. Alright, so it's leading us to this boat here. It takes us to Wayrest. In Stormhaven. Right, I'm not sure why we went to Stormhaven. Probably we're going to take another boat somewhere else. No, it's telling us to go way over here, which makes no sense. So that's disappointing. Okay. This is telling us to go to Daggerfall. I'm not sure why it's telling... This is an Aldmeri Dominion character. Why is it telling me to go to Daggerfall? That is bizarre. Alright, what if I go to Auradon? Will it tell me to go somewhere there? No. It just sends me to Daggerfall. That's very strange. Okay, I'll go to Daggerfall. Let's see, what would be the fastest way to get to Daggerfall? I'm not going to ride all the way over there. That's crazy. Maybe I can take a boat here? Let's see where this person takes me.
You are ready? We soon depart for distant lands.
I'd like to travel within the Daggerfall Covenant.
Well?
Glenumbra, when you're ready. Alright, so this should get us close. Right, is Mordra here? Yeah, okay. Wonder where the stables is here in Daggerfall. I forgot to upgrade my mount. It's right there. I know, we're just going to ignore all these NPCs. A lot of these people are going to try to send us on quests, but those are core game quests, so we're just going to ignore them for now. Now see, this is saying I need to go down. So, I shouldn't have gone up yet. Right, here's Mordra.
What do you want, ugly?
Call me ugly again and you'll have a fight on your hands.
Ha! Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted.
Really? Tell me more.
A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know?
Yeah, it does.
So, what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted?
Yes, I want to be one of the Undaunted.
Still alive, are you? And all your limbs intact? Maybe you should spend more time adventuring, less time at the tavern.
Yes, I want to be one of the Undaunted.
Are you sure? You'll have to fight the largest, meanest monsters in Tamriel. It's not for the weak of heart.
I am not afraid.
Then welcome. I think you'll fit right in. Once you prove yourself, of course. All you have to do is find a cave named Spindleclutch. The one full of bloodthirsty spiders. If you can handle that, return to me here, and we'll make it official.
Okay. Now, I used to think you have to ride to wherever the dungeon is. She's telling us to go to Spindleclutch 1, which is here in Glenumbra. But you can actually teleport there. So let me go to Glenumbra. Here we go. And... I thought you could teleport there, but I haven't uncovered the dungeon. So it's showing it right there.
I heard
wait.
that Dominion
No.
soldiers have landed at Farwatch.
Okay, so I
Can
am
you
going to
tell me
actually have to
anything
ride
else?
there.
Not much.
So
The
I'm just
elves
going to
have
cut out the
been
travel,
fighting throughout the area.
and I'll see you in a minute in Spindleclutch. Alright, we're almost to Spindleclutch. It's right, here it is, right here. And there's Mighty Mordra out fishing right in front of the dungeon.
We'll talk again in Daggerfall. Look for the Loud Bunch in the back of the Rosy Lion Tavern. Assuming you don't die in that cave, of course.
Want to come in this cave with me?
No! Mordra hates spiders. Hates spiders.
Okay. There are multiple versions of this dungeon. Which do you want to enter? Well, we want to enter Spindleclutch 1. I'm kind of surprised that we've unlocked Spindleclutch 2 already.
Wait,
I'm gonna...
who's that? Who's over there?
Alright, now... There's this quest right here I could take in case we get
On your
Spindleclutch.
feet, you louts. We're going back in.
In case we get Spindleclutch in the random dungeon finder, but I'm not going to take it. I'll just take it when we go in. So, you don't want to... Obviously, you don't want to try to do this dungeon by yourself. You want to get a group. So, just go in the dungeon, then exit, and then go back to town. Turn in the quest, and then queue in the random dungeon finder. And Spindleclutch is not the only dungeon we have available. We have a few others, I believe. Oh, look, there's another way shrine right there. I'm going to go grab that.
I'll freeze the flesh off your bones!
I'll go grab this way shrine right here, use it to teleport back to Daggerfall, and then turn in the quest, and we'll have joined the Undaunted. Alright, now I think we need to go upstairs. If I'm not mistaken. No, it's saying to stay downstairs. Okay. I'm getting it confused with a different version of this quest.
Well, took you long enough. My Gran could have cleared that cave out faster than you did, and she's only got one arm.
What's next?
Ha! Cuts right through my crap. I like it. Listen, I'm just pulling your tail, friend. You got no worries here. This is the gathering of the Undaunted, and you're about to become one of us. Hope you're ready. Listen up, you bunch of corset-wearing dog diddlers. We got a new piece of meat on the rack, fresh from the butcher's block. What do you say we show 'em a proper welcome to the club?
Here, here. I've got a proper welcome for 'em, right down in my breeches.
Might be that's a monster they could actually slay. Eh, Jollied?
Always with the breeches. You lot should get out more. Besides, that's no proper welcome. I propose a toast.
Here, here. A toast.
A toast and a song.
Here, here.
To the new meat's mother. May she have many healthy children. Since this one's a goner.
To the new meat's lover. May their tears be few and silent, so I don't have to hear it when this one dies.
To the new meat's face. May it always bear a smile, so it doesn't look so ugly mounted on a pike.
A fine toast for a fine piece of meat. Now, let's have a song to finish 'em off.
Who knows no fear of beast or blade?
Undaunted!
Undaunted!
Who knows no fear of Daedric plains?
We are
Undaunted!
undaunted!
Who knows no fear of death, of age?
Undaunted!
Undaunted!
We
are undaunted!
Hope you enjoyed the show, friend. We do take pride in what we are. Now you can too. Ah, I love that song.
Do you sing that for everyone?
Every new member. Sort of a rite of passage. You survived our song. Hopefully you'll survive the beasts and the bastards waiting in the deeps to kill you. That's it. Welcome to the Undaunted. Now go make old Mordra proud.
Alright, so there's some more dialogue options here. We can talk to Mordra about the Undaunted skill line. We can talk to her about dungeons, but I've done that in the other walkthroughs, so I'm not going to do it this time. But we've now got the Undaunted skill line, which is right here. It's got all of these different skills. The truth is, I don't use a lot of these on any of my characters, but some of these are useful in dungeons, especially when you get to higher level ones, and it takes a really long time to level the skill line. So you always want to unlock this before you start doing dungeons, just because it's such a long grind. So now that we've done it, we can go ahead and queue for a dungeon. You just hit P, and there's the dungeon finder right here. Click on Join Queue. Every day you get a bonus amount of experience points if you do at least one dungeon per day. So it's a great way to pad your experience. I believe we've also we've picked up the battleground quest for glory, so we'll do that once we're finished with this dungeon. In the meantime, I'm going to head back to Blackwood, and while we're waiting on the queue, we can do more quests in Blackwood. Alright, so this is that quest where there was the Imperial Prisoner, and the Argonians had captured him. I'm I'm going to go ahead and start doing this. One thing I should mention is another good idea right before you start doing dungeons and battlegrounds is to get a Mundus Stone. But the Mundus Stone gives you a permanent buff. The problem is that the particular one I want is in Grotwood, and it would take forever to get there, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'm just going to go into my first dungeon without a Mundus Stone.
We told him to stop trying to recruit strangers for this. He will not listen.
It'll be fine.
To Bella's sacred buttocks, am I glad to see someone that's not part of this tribe. Maybe you can do something. I've tried telling these lizards that my soldiers have nothing to do with their disappearing people, but they won't listen.
You can talk to me now. What's going on here?
I'm an officer in Leowin's Ivory Brigade. We've been trying to expand trade routes out here, but we're not kidnapping people. My brigadines are missing too. I was pursuing a lead to find them when I got ambushed and thrown in this cage.
What lead?
I was investigating the great number of beasts that have started congregating by the water's edge. It's like they've taken over. Nothing about it seems natural. My theory is that those monsters are responsible for our missing people.
How so?
They're vicious, and the sheer number of them all at once is undoubtedly lethal. But my commander's skeptical. He thinks the Argonians are retaliating for us getting too close to their territory. And if he gets wind of this, he'll respond in kind.
All right.
Outsider, this Imperial speaks lies. Our people did not vanish until they arrived. I understand that Himjas asked for your help, but he can be overzealous. We have the situation under control. Our prisoner feigns ignorance, but he does not tell the whole truth. This dry skin was found trespassing in our swamps to the north.
He claims he was looking for his missing people.
Always excuses with these Imperials. First they show up claiming to seek trade. When we ask that they leave, they camp near our borders, and more arrive each day against our wishes. Suddenly our people go missing. This is no coincidence.
This is kind of strange. I wish that these characters were more hostile towards me, because obviously my character is an Imperial. So they seem to not like Imperials, and yet they act like they don't have any problem with me at all. I wish Sauce had done a better job on that, but oh well. Why would the Imperials take your people?
I wish I knew. There is a supposed peace between my people and the Imperials. Keshu the Blackfin ensures that. But that does not mean some do not still break rank, especially if they want to lay claim on a new land. But why not just attack us?
Himjas seems to want to figure that out.
Himjas is enthusiastic to a fault. He thinks himself a hero, but usually just ends up getting himself into more trouble. This is no different. If you insist on helping, then I suggest you drag him out of the northern swamps before he hurts himself.
All right. What do you think?
After we punish this Imperial, I shall claim his shoes as my own.
Uh-huh, yeah,
What?
sure.
They are finally
Uh-huh,
made.
yeah.
I don't know why Himjas attempts to find help to absolve the Imperials of their obvious guilt. He showed up a month ago and has insisted on performing heroic acts, despite our insistence that we have no need for them.
These Imperials show up and suddenly our people go missing. Hist, take me. This is no coincidence. If you're here to help, you should kill this dry skin outright.
Yeah.
Go meet Himjas in the northern swamps. If he must continue his investigation, at least keep him safe while he does so. Who knows how many Imperials might lie in ambush waiting to claim another victim.
Alright, so we need to go over here and meet with Himjas. See if we can find out what's really going on. Wow, this doesn't look good.
There you are. This is where our investigation begins. Let us look around.
heard his voice, but I couldn't see him.
Let us hurry. We need to look around for any sign of my missing people and what might have happened to them. And not to worry. If we run into any trouble, my quick reflexes will save us.
I need to check the dungeon queue here. Make sure I'm queued as a... no. I am queued as a DPS, which I do not want. I want to queue as a tank. Okay. That's why we were taking so long. Now we immediately got into the dungeon. As you can see, tanks are pretty scarce in ESO. So if you play a tank character, you can get into dungeons immediately. Oh, and it's Spindleclutch. I should have just taken the quest.
You're not from the Covenant. What are you doing here? It makes no difference. We need all the help we can get.
What's going on here?
We made a terrible mistake. We thought we were clearing out a simple spider infestation. But it's far worse. The Whispers, they never stop. It's maddening. We got out, but our commander, Guardian Sudharim, is still in there.
What can I do?
My fighters are exhausted, but if you push into the caves and clear out the spiders, we'll use fire to destroy their eggs.
All right, let's get moving. Yeah, unfortunately, this is always a problem. I always end up having to skip a lot of the quest text. I mean, they should have waited for me, but oh well. All right, we cleared the first cave. I'm gonna try to pull all these. Yeah, it's basically hopeless. They don't need a tank, so they're just gonna run on ahead without me.
Let's keep moving.
I can taste your delicious fear.
Trying to taunt these mobs, but they're just doing so much damage that I can't really keep up. Alright, that's better. Alright, it's following me now. Boss is following me. That's what I wanted. All right. Cleared 2 caves. This is the 3rd one. The Whisperer's Song, verse 3.
No misery and death all around. This pleases me.
All right, we got a chest here.
Let them see her wisdom.
I need healing!
Where magical paths meet, here's a lore book. That'll help to level our mage's guild.
Into my web, join me forever.
I'm hurt!
Burn it!
Must obey the whispers.
Ah. I think one of them stunned me there.
Set it ablaze! Healer!
Closer, come closer. Embrace the darkness.
Alright, level 13.
Corruptible creatures. You dare to defy me? I'll kill you all.
Burn it!
Burn!
Alright, let's see if I can taunt this boss. Yep, pretty good so far. Got it. Alright, that's it. We're done with the dungeon. Just gotta turn in the quest.
It was a nightmare. A nightmare.
Praxton and his squad succumbed to the whispers.
I feel so violated. What that thing did to my soldiers. What it did to me. I may never sleep soundly again. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, well, I don't even want to imagine. Now that you've given me back my life, I have much to think about. Maybe I'll take some time to rest before I put together another expedition. The Fighters Guild is in your debt, my friend.
What was that thing?
A monster. No doubt some vile beast from the darkest reaches of Oblivion. I can't imagine how it got here. And I have no idea why it would do such things to our soldiers.
Alright, we got some gear, we got a skill point, we got the Prayer Shawl set. Let's see, the Nightmare set, we got a few pieces of that. Spelunker's Chaussee of the Spider Slayer, part of the Spelunker set, which is more like a stamina DPS set. The only really useful gear we got was this one, Girdle of the Nightmare. Maybe we'll do this dungeon again at some point and get some more gear from that set. But for now, we can hit X to leave the dungeon. It'll just teleport us right back to where we were before we did it. Alright, let's see here. Got an attribute point, skill point, recipe for tarragon chicken. And 2 skill points. Let's get Sword and Board. Increases your weapon damage by 3% and the amount of damage you can block by 10%. We can't get Negate Magic yet because that is a Dark Magic rank 12 skill. So we've got to level our Dark Magic skill line 1 more to be able to get Negate Magic. So instead, for now, we'll get Power Stone. Reduces the cost of your ultimate abilities by 8%. You know, I don't have an ultimate, so I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do Defensive Posture instead. Of course, I don't know if that'll be very useful either. I'm still leveling a lot of these skills. Okay, I'll go ahead and get it. Whenever we do a battleground, we're going to want to take out Puncture. Because that's not going to help us. So we could... I'm not sure whether I want to replace it with Restraining Prison, which we really need to level. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and slot that one. This will be a lot easier once we get to level 15 and can weapon swap. For now, we've only got 5 abilities, so it makes it kind of limited what we can do. Oh, we hit level 14 also. We unlocked Elden Hollow 1. Let's see, do we want a new shield or a new one-handed weapon? This is level 9. This is level 8. So I think we need a one-handed weapon more than we need a shield. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now we have 3 skill points. So let's go ahead and do Power Stone. And Capacitor increases your Magicka recovery by 10%. And unfortunately, we've only got 5 abilities, so we can't really... I don't want to replace Mage's Fury, because it's really the only offensive spell we've got. Let's see. I've got Crystal Shard. I could morph Crystal Shard and put it in here. In fact, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, if we morph it into Crystal Weapon, it converts the ability into an instant cast stamina ability, which causes your next light or heavy attack to deal bonus physical damage and reduce the enemy's armor. Right, so this will make it faster, and it'll make it use stamina instead of magicka. I think that's good. We'll try this.
Let us hurry. We need to look around for any sign of my missing people and what might have happened to them. And not to worry. If we run into any trouble, my quick reflexes will save us.
Okay, we'll see. Let me go ahead and queue for a battleground now. And then we'll get as much of this quest as we can get done while we wait for the battleground. Imperial tracks.
There are footprints ahead, toward the water. This is where I gallantly apprehended the lieutenant. We are on the right track. Let us continue.
Alright, Battlegrounds are ready. So this is Capture the Relic, also known as Capture the Flag. We're going to be doing it in Angavar. We have to finish first or second in the Battleground to get the bonus experience. If we finish last, we'll have to re-queue or give up. Some days we may get a first or second place on the first try. Other days it may take several tries, and then some days we may just give up because it takes so many times. Just it's really luck of the draw. It depends on who you end up on a team with.
By the
When you're doing Battlegrounds, you want to try to stay close to your teammates. The worst thing you can do
that relic back.
is end up on your own somewhere.
Get after them! They've got the relic!
Oh, standing in bad.
They have captured the relic!
They have captured the relic! By the scales of Akatosh, they have the relic!
Alright, I'm getting my ass beat now.
They've got the relic! Get after them! They've got
The relic is loose! Now's our chance! We must yield no more! They've taken the relic!
Alright, we're losing. I'm not really trying to capture the flag or anything, I'm just trying to provide support.
We must yield no more! They've taken the relic!
Don't drop that relic!
One of the problems I had there is that my buff food ran out.
Scales of Akatosh! They have the relic! They dropped the relic! They've got the relic!
I should have used my Tristat potion there instead of the health potion. 'Cause I'm out of magicka. Alright, we've got their relic, but we need to get ours back, I think. Yeah, unfortunately I had to bail on that fight because there was just too much damage. Trying to do heavy attacks to get my magicka and stamina back.
The relic! They picked it up!
Yeah, we keep getting their relic, but they keep getting ours, so there's not much we can do. Needed some magicka, so I used a Tristat potion, but I just don't see us being able to win this.
Grab that relic! Fast! Get after that relic! Get after them! They've got the relic! They've got the relic!
Where's the relic? There it is. Ah, I'm trying to switch boards and I don't have a board.
Protect the relic! Mara, watch over us! They've captured the relic! The loose! They've got the relic! Stay in the fight now! It's not over!
So many wardens in this fight. I'm seeing bears everywhere.
They've got the relic!
I couldn't summon my pet fast enough to heal myself. Alright, it's over. Alright, we hit level 16 despite losing the battleground. Let's do a blacksmith's crate. Put another point into health. And after I kill this, I'll figure out what skills to get. Alright, we got 3 skill points. And we can't get any of these things. Can't get rebate, unholy knowledge, or negate magic. So let's see what we can do. We could get a racial skill. Like tough increases our max health. Imperial metal increases our max stamina. So hopefully we'll start getting some skills that use stamina. This one does. We still have a lot of magicka abilities right now. So let's go ahead and get tough. And 1 point of Imperial metal. And then I'll get a 2nd point of tough. And that uses up all 3 of our skill points. That'll give us a lot more health and a lot more stamina. That should help us next time. Alright, so I'm going to try at least one more time to get the bonus experience. We finished last, so we failed it this time.
These ancient totems are spread out across the swamp, but they are always dormant. Strange. I think there are more farther ahead. I wonder if they are active as well.
Alright, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll do another battleground and try to get the bonus experience. And then afterwards, we'll continue with this quest in Hutanzel and try to resolve this dispute between the Argonians and the Imperials here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.